Here we go again.
I know it, guys. I know it. Why you are here. You've clicked on this video because you've seen the title and you've seen, of course, the thumbnail. Yep. So, hello, everybody. We're back again because the round of 16 draws of Champions League are out. Yep. And I'm making a voiceover video after pretty long. But don't worry, man. We'll have a good discussion of things. And I have a lot to say about this Champions League round of 16 draws. And, of course, my team, Atletico Madrid, and even my other team, Liverpool. And of course, we have got to talk about the elephant who never goes out of the room, which is Real Madrid and Man City, and of course Barcelona, which could be the possible Atletico's, opponent in the quarterfinals. So here we are.
So, without any further delay among this video, let's just get to the draws which we have. And we start with the biggest, probably one of the biggest match of round of 16, among the toughest and trickiest one, an interesting one, of course, for the neutrals. That is Chelsea versus PSG. Yes, Chelsea versus PSG match is going to be there. It's going to be a rematch of the FIFA Club World Cup final, a match which for everyone PSG was the favorites, but in the end, it was Chelsea who dominated PSG that Club World Cup. I mean, nobody would have thought of that, but that's exactly what happened. Yes. And it's going to be interesting, of course, in this match of who's going to play and who's not. And trust me, man, you just don't want to miss this for sure. And the another match we have is, of course, Galatasaray versus Liverpool. This match, just like Real Madrid and Man City match, happened the group stage as well. And to be honest, Galatasaray, they just got into this match. First, they dominated their home leg of the match against Juventus, but the second match, the kind of resilience, the kind of performance which Juventus gave, they truly deserved to be in round of 16. But unfortunately, they were one man down. If they weren't one man down, Juventus would be there. We wanted that. I like the team, but it is what it is. It's a disaster. This whole UCL campaign for the Italian teams, and Juventus, they missed their one of the critical chances, and after that, Galatasaray scored the goals which were there, and of course they made their position here. So they're gonna place Liverpool and Liverpool, Galatasaray. I would say this can be a bit tricky for Liverpool, but given the fact that Liverpool have really improved a lot in past 1 month or so, I really want to back Liverpool in this match, and they should be winning this, even though the match at Galatasaray's home will be really tricky. And if they at Galatasaray's home, I think that'd be decent result. That'd be good enough for them. They can just go and Champions League nights at Anfield. It's just another level of football heritage we all know of. And of course, the third match is the match between Real Madrid and Man City. Again, as I said, this fixture, man. As per this, after all these matches are done, Man City and Real Madrid, Man City have played Real Madrid more since 2020 than they've played Wolves. Let that sink in. This has been so much often play now UEFA. I don't know, man. What the hell they do. It's basically kind of like Liverpool and things. They just want to cash all these things. What it says, because now negative publicity is also.
And the most easiest match, probably of this match day, would of course be the match of Atlanta and Bayern, because Atlanta are the only sole representative of the Italian league, and it has been a disaster UCL campaign for Italy, and they are the last flag bearer, and this is the best they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna go further because they're playing the mighty Bayern, and Bayern Munich, as much that club has been steamrolling over teams and it has been dominating a lot alongside, of course, Arsenal. And I cannot see anything other than a Bayern win in this match, and they're gonna steamroll and they're gonna win it pretty easily. So of course, I don't see any other point in talking more about this match. Then we've got Newcastle versus Barcelona. Again, this match, Barcelona is the favorites, though Newcastle can do stuff, but I don't want to talk more about Barcelona. I just want to talk a little bit about Newcastle, because Newcastle, the team has been, shambles in past 2 months. I mean, they've been struggling really badly in terms of their league performances and how they have been playing. And Eddie Howe, as much as you might like him or not, I mean, he's been under a lot of scrutiny by the Newcastle fans, and rightfully so, because there have been disappointing results, and the team and all the ambition, which questionable ambition for a lot about the Saudi provisional fund of PIF, what are they doing with the club? I mean, it's really a tough time to be a Newcastle fan, and I don't see them go any further because Barcelona, it is whom they're playing against, and they are, of course, the favorites. Then I'll get back to the Atletico and Spurs match later. And first, I want to talk about the last match, which is Bayer Leverkusen and Arsenal. And this is also a simple match, just like Atlanta and Bayern. I think Leverkusen is going to be eliminated here. I don't see anything they're going to do. It's not the same Leverkusen which did that magic in 23-24 season, of course, because they don't have Xabi Alonso as well. And Arsenal has been against streamrolling teams. They won 24 points in the 8 matches they played in the league phase, so they deserve the kind of draw they've gotten. And they should easily be going to the semis and probably among the favorites to win as well. And that's pretty historic for Arsenal. And let's see what happens. I think they're gonna be there. Who's gonna get qualified, of course. And from Bordeaux and Sporting, man, this bracket is interesting because now we're gonna have at least one team in the quarterfinal from outside the top 5 leagues, which is great to see. And I see it to be Bordeaux. And Bordeaux, the team, the story has been inspiring. They had around like 3% like chance of qualifying from there. They won their last 2 matches. They won Man City at their home, and they defeated Atletico at their home. Man, that is insane. Then they defeated Inter Milan at both the legs in the knockout stage, which is insane. And Bodo, they're fully pumped up for this UCL campaign. And Sporting, gotta give them credit as well because they finished in the top 8 and they defeated PSG at their home. So you have to give them the credit. But I don't see them winning against Bodo because Bodo has been on another level because they've been killing a lot of teams, big teams, and you just can't take them lightly. The stadium, the home stadium of Bodo is also a pretty hostile ground for other teams, difficult to play for them. You just can't count them out. So I think Bodo is gonna clear from this bracket. So yeah. Now finally we are about to talk about the team, about my team, of course, about Atletico Madrid, about our team. We are going to face Tottenham Hotspur, and the first match is at Atletico's home, and the second match is at Tottenham's home. Okay, and this is a pretty unlikely fixture for a lot because, and of course it is. I mean, this is the first time these teams are meeting up together after 1963 Cup Winners' Cup final, which is like you can understand like how unlikely this is. I mean, that was the only time we met, and this is what we are second and third encounter together. And if you ask me, I think see, Atletico is to be the favorite in this match. Spurs are in their own crisis. Some people are questioning that whether Spurs can really get relegated this season or not, and that's a really big, enigma. It's a really big fear for a lot of Tottenham fans, out there. Like the team is so unpredictable. You cannot talk and expect anything from Tottenham because like for example, the 2026, there is some sense of predictability, understandability about the unpredictableness of Atletico's form. But what Tottenham does is something it's just beyond explanation, man. There is a reason why there are two quotes about Tottenham. That's it's always Spursy, and it's the history of the Tottenham, man. That's just iconic and funny and a banterful of explanation. But alongside this, I am backing my team, of course, and like the way we are playing currently and the way Simeone is going on with all the cup competition and this season, I can expect we should be going in the first home like all gun blazing, go full throttle just like we did against Barcelona. We're gonna exploit the spaces in Tottenham because the defense is really shaky. They don't even have a proper 11, and we should be finishing the first match with around 5-1 or 5-0, some sort like big. We should be winning big. That is ideally what should happen. And in the next leg, of course, we'll sit back a bit. We'll play a little bit of a BT mess or sort. We can have a result of let's say 1-1, 2-2, something sort. That is what we might do because like we have been really pragmatic in terms of the squad rotation, and it's a pretty long season. And yeah, now we are now integrating more different players in the squad. The last match was against Oviedo. I'm really happy Alvarez scored. I'm expecting a hat trick from his side if we are to be like going through with this approach against Spurs. I really want him to score goals and get back to his groove because the way it was previous season. And so yeah, man, like that is all, man. That is all I want to talk about, and I'm hoping for the best. So what do you guys feel about the draws? And do let me sure to make sure to let me know in the comment section below. And if you're watching till the end by now, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. There has been some audio issues with this video. I'll make sure it won't happen again and again. And I'll be there a bit more consistent with video uploads. And we'll be here soon. Goodbye. Have a good day.